I am a dedicated Christian, or rather, a disciple who obeys Jesus. I am dedicated to obey the Lord every single day, and I choose to daily pick up my cross and live by the words of Jesus. I've read the New Testament many times. I know the words of Jesus, and the best I possibly can, I put the words of Jesus Christ into action in my life. I also want to see other people repent, turn from their sin, turn from doing what they know is wrong, and do what is right. I want to see marriages that flourish and are healed. I want to see spouses who really love one another and who raise their family, who teach their children to obey God. I want to see communities changed. And like you, I want to see more people come into the household of faith. But there is something that is different about me. And that is, although I am a Christian, although my loyalty is to Jesus, I cannot in good conscience preach church. I can't tell people that a revival is happening in church. I cannot go and tell people, find a good gathering of Christians and get in there. Why is that? Why don't I tell people, like everyone else, to go find a support group, to go find other Christians? That is because the Christian church of today is the Babylon church system. The devil has infiltrated it. The devil is inside the church. And my testimony is that when I put my faith fully in Jesus, he called me out of the church that I was in, and he told me that the church system was as a prostitute or a harlot, as a whorehouse. Because as men go to a prostitute for sex, and it's not true love, the world is going to church, not to really find the truth, not to really repent and follow Jesus, but for sensuality. And today, the Babylon church, or Babylon the Great harlot, is deceiving the whole world. Babylon the Great, or the church Babylon system, is the wide path to hell. It's the wide path to destruction, and many Christians are on this path. Many Christians preach, go to church, find a gathering, find a good church, don't give up the fellowship. But I preach Jesus Christ, that he died, he resurrected, but more than that, you have to personally know him, hear his voice, and follow him, and you can't touch things that are unclean. The Babylon church system is unclean, and those that sleep in her bed are defiled. I had a dream last night that I saw someone and their family that I knew, someone in the community. I did not know that they were Christians, but in my dream, they had gone to church only because it was the time that they would have pictures taken of their family, and then those pictures would go into the church directory. The only reason why they wanted their pictures taken is so that then when others would see their picture in the church directory, they would recognize their face and say, oh, they're good church-going people, I'll support their business. The church runs just as a business. The church plays the prostitute. They're about their own business, their own kingdom. But if we really love Jesus, we will be separate. We will not touch what is unclean. We will stop going into the prostitute house, and we will start holding Jesus' hand and revealing the wickedness of the Babylon church system. So my question for you today is, do you see it? Do you see the hypocrisy in church? Or are you deceived by Babylon the Great like the majority of the Christians? Or have you been so turned off by church, like much of the world, that you have rejected Jesus because of the hypocrisy of Babylon the Great? I want to encourage you today to come into the hands of Jesus. He loves you. He cares for you. But he also calls us to touch nothing that is unclean. If we choose to receive him and push off the world and come out of the world, he will cleanse us from our unrighteousness. He will purge us. He will put on us our new robes. He will give us a new mind and a new heart. And then we have to go with him and endure with him through trials, tribulations, even to the very end of our life, even if no one else goes with us. I'm sure that I look silly making this message. I'm sure there are people who will disagree, but I don't care. It is my goal to please Jesus and to honor him and to please him to the very end of my life.